Good boys and girls, welcome to Freedom Friday. You know your girl got to get on the road. That's what we do here on this show. We drive and we talk because you know what we do during the day? Many of you are like, Ericka, you always driving. What are you doing? I'm going to painting jobs, making sure people do their work right. I'm going looking at distressed houses. I'm talking to motivated sellers. I'm doing a lot in my day. Now, many of you are like, well, Ericka, today's show is Freedom Friday. Tell us some good stuff. Well, let's be honest. 50% of Americans are feeling some type of way. They feeling a little crunched. Why are they feeling crunched? Because 50% of Americans apparently cannot afford, or they can basically afford just food and housing. Now, if you know anything about inflation, they conveniently remove food prices out of it. They adjusted it. So what are you talking about? What inflation, Ericka? The inflation is in the food. You know, a lot of times on Dave Ramsey's show, who calls him? Men complaining about the grocery bill. Their wife is spending too much at the grocery store. You must not be going to the grocery store with your wife. And many men go, well, why would I go to the grocery store? I don't need to go to the grocery store. That's my wife's job. Well, honey, if you're complaining about the grocery bill, then you need to go to the grocery store and see the grocery prices. And I want to start this off with a positive, right? I'm going to start off with positive. I'm going to go Hodor, right? Many people are trying to be Hodor. Does everybody know what Game of Thrones is? Hodor, his whole life was saying, hold the door. But because he'd been saying it so much, he was like, hold the door, Hodor, Hodor. And Hodor eventually died trying to do what? Hold the door. Many people are trying to do just that. They're trying to hold on. They're trying to squeeze that paycheck. They're trying to hold on to the dream, you know. I meet clients all the time say, Ericka, you know, there's a time in your life to be selfish. And I go, but you ain't done shit to be selfish yet. You dig? Okay. So you can't have this. There's two schools of thought. You're either growing or you're dying. And maybe you're like, oh, that's so morbid, Ericka. Oh my God. You're growing or you're retracting. You're expanding or you're trying to hold on. And see what happens is, you ever see somebody, and we can go there, women posting YouTube, Facebook pictures, and you're like, honey, let it go. You're trying to hold on. I need you to grow. I need you to grow a personality. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? There's some men out there talking about men aged like wine. I got all these ladies looking for me. No, they're not. You the old man at the club now. Nobody's looking for you. Stop that. We have to grow. And at some point, y'all will realize this, you know what I mean? I'm making fun. I'm just being silly. But you gotta literally grow. There has to be growth. If you're not growing, you're dying. And so what you're seeing is a lot of Americans going, you know, back in the day, when I was growing up, you didn't have to do all this. You didn't have to learn all these things. You didn't have to do all this, Ericka. And I go, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry nobody told you was going to have to grow up and do things. I'm so sorry. That is unfortunate. Now, but here's the thing. It is what it is. Now, many of you, there's age groups all over this channel. There's people in their 20s, there's people in their 30s, there's people in their 40s, there's people in 50s and 60s. And I thank each and every one of you for being here, supporting the channel, liking the channel, helping the channel grow, spending money here, investing to make yourselves better. Every single one of you, my hat is off to you. But at the end of the day, when we see article after article saying people are really struggling, 50% of all Americans are living in a house that gets some kind of assistance. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean everybody on food stamps. It could mean grandma's getting Social Security and she live with y'all. It could mean somebody's getting some disability and they live with y'all. There's various categories, okay? Various categories. But when people say, well, Ericka, you know, I'm doing all right. I'm doing just fine. You know, the middle class is getting raced. And the middle class isn't getting raced. The middle class, what I consider the middle class, is a springboard. I meet a lot of middle class parents who have dads who, you know what, we're going to keep buying rentals. We're going to keep investing here and there. We're going to buy another store. We're going to buy another something. We're going to buy more land. Those middle class people are now moving to the upper middle class. And they can turn around and give their kid a job. They can turn around and their son Billy can come work for them. See, there's a company I know right now. Son came on. Son don't got no sales skills. But because his dad just did a whole new set of marketing, I'm thinking he did about $40,000 because I just saw I saw him in the community impact book here in like a full page, and he's been doing that for about 3 months. And on top of the fact, I've seen some other mailers, whatever. It's an insurance company. But anyway, I just know marketing helps you grow. Now, many people say, well, Ericka, I just don't have no money to invest. I don't have money to spend money. I just don't have it. And so then I say, okay, no problem, boo-boo. Why don't you go knock doors? What? Why don't you go drive for dollars? What? Why don't you do a service business? Oh, no, Ericka. I'm too good for that. I am too good. That's too good. That's beneath me. That is beneath me, Ericka. It is beneath me. Honey, poverty is a choice. All right? That's what we'll say. Poverty is a choice. And if let's say you're retired. Let's say you're watching me, you're retired. There's a lot of you who are retired watching me. The way to make this retirement work, the way to make that retirement stretch is rentals. It's either rentals or you're investing something. And so it's just like, it's gotta be something. You know what I mean? There you go. Been the bartender. Exactly. Even when take the stuff out of your house and sell it. Like I have people call me and they got 2 storage units. Well, it's the kids stuff, Ericka. My kids, when they get older, they're going to want that stuff. No, they don't. No, they don't. They're not going to want those things in the storage unit covered in dirt and sand and bugs. Go in that storage unit and sell every single thing you got up in there. And you'd be surprised how many people call me with multiple storage units. You guys would be absolutely blown away. People with all kind of storage units all over the place. I got one client, I said, he's got 3 boats. None of them work. I said, sell them for whatever you can get for them. If none of them work, why are you collecting them? Now you got a junkyard. Sell those bad boys. Keep it moving. And what people don't understand is like, there has to be some stretching point. And either you can stretch on your own, out of your thoughts, out of realizing you need more, you want to do better, or the economy will stretch you. So the choice is yours. Right now, people are making tons of money. There's a lot of people in the middle class just growing and growing, and their families are going on vacations and they're living well. Like right here, I'm in Austin, Texas, and I wanted to upgrade my flight. And me and my friend were talking about upgrading to first class. And our friend, the lady, she didn't laugh at our face, but she kind of did. She was like, you do realize there's over 390 blah, blah, blah people for this particular club. It's a particular credit card. And I was like, in Austin? She's like, yeah. So every time you come, no wonder you can't upgrade first class, because one of them probably already did it. Now, if you know anything about the Austin airport, it's the city's here, the capital's here. People be flying in out of that bad boy all day and night. But that's the thing. What used to work won't work. What used to, like, just give me that upgrade. Just bump me up. Just help me a little bit. That's not working. That's not working. As my little nephew says when his iPad doesn't work. It's not working. And he's 2. And he knows how to work the iPad better than I do. Okay? You have to realize that in order to make it in America, some of these people are going to have to get better skills. They're going to have to really tap into the American dream. The American dream's not dead. It's just not going to be for cheap. It's just not going to be for naught. See, a lot of y'all have these, and Aaron Clary said it earlier this week, and he's been on a rant for like 3 weeks now. He called it F-boy entrepreneurship. Now, what is he saying? I don't want to be vulgar and say cuss words, but what he's talking about is a lot of these kind of frat guy ideals, like, yeah, I'll go do this. Prime example, I was on Bigger Pockets the other day. And, when I talk about I'm 10X in my life, boy, I be 10Xing, yo. I spent 3 hours, blocked it, wrote maybe 179 responses on Bigger Pockets. Why did I do that? Because I was looking for people to do what? Buy properties with. People who could find me deals, people who can send me land, people who can tell me where the deal is. I'll come to you. You in Nashville? Great. You in Greenville, North Carolina? Great. You in Greenville, South Carolina? Great. Where are you? Where can I move the money? Where can it be moved to? And in order to get that movement, a lot of people are fighting it. It's going to require you to do more. Now, many people say, Ericka, you don't understand. I'm driving these kids to practice. I'm trying to home cook meals. I'm trying to do all this other stuff. Honey, I did not make those kids. I did not marry that man. That is your time management. That is your time management. I really want to go ahead and drop the 10 videos about dividend stocks, but at the end of the day, somebody's going to respond, well, I don't have any money. Well, you know what? If you watch this channel, and I've told you probably 1,000 different things to make more money, it's not really the person here. It's the end user. It's the end user. We have to take extreme ownership and responsibility of our life. We have to decide, okay, all right, what are we going to do here? And a lot of times people call me, well, I make good money, but my credit's bad. Why? You know why. I mean, like it's not rocket science when I call y'all and tell y'all. I think some of y'all are watching other people's lives on Facebook and say, well, Bonquisha over there got all her stuff removed off her credit. That's what I want. You're not Bonquisha. You are Tina or Natasha or whoever. I don't know who. I'm just saying names. You're Ericka. You're whoever. You're Shantae. You have to worry about your lane. And we have a lot of people going, well, over there, Big Fat Bruce, he got hot models. Why can't I have hot models? Hey, you don't know what Fat Bruce is working with. You don't know what he's working with. You don't know the whole scenario in that story across the street. That's a lot of the Joneses. We see Instagram. Well, I saw on Instagram, Ericka, that this kid said he got all these credit cards and I want them too. You got half the game, but not the whole game. And that's the saddest part, bro. I'm sitting here trying to help y'all, and y'all be trying to fight me because you know what sounds good isn't always the truth. You ever heard that? If it sounds too good to be true, hey, then it is, right? So American Greed, go watch 3 seasons of that. They got 11 seasons. They probably could make 1,000 seasons of that show. Because people are always trying to go, I just want to skip all these processes, Eric. I don't want to do it the right way. I'm going to open up all these vendor lines of credit and stuff. When I already done told you, 80% of banks don't give a shit about Dun & Bradstreet. They don't care about that. Are you making money? No? Point 2, is your personal credit score great? Oh man, Ericka, nah, man, don't be mixing my personal and my business credit. Okay. The people in the Facebook group heard what the ultimate business hack was. Get that business lines of credit going. I'm telling you right now, when your girl says she just been calling banks all year, it ain't a joke. You know what I mean? It's like, it's going to take growth. It's going to take stretching. It's going to take like some actual you putting some of the work in. And cosmetics, I don't mean you. I mean, there's just lots of people giving me that push and resistance. Like, no, Ericka, no. And I get it in the emails. I sit here and tell y'all, don't be emailing me if you ain't a client. And still people be emailing me. Well, I just want to see if you're going to give this to me for free because I'm a single mom and I have 5 kids. Hey, boo. Don't email me here if you ain't put no money in the can. You know what I mean? Like, my day has stuff I got to do too. Okay? You know, you think I'm joking. Like, yo, your girl is out here trying to do 10x and work her life. What are you doing? What are you doing? These people have no shame. It's begging. If you get in my inbox and say, can you do for me for free? Because, you know, I got these kids. I didn't make those kids. I didn't have no fun making them. I'm not having no fun raising them. You dig? Got grown men asking for handouts. Hey, we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We don't ask people for handouts. I remember this girl saying it was bothering her. I said, what was bothering her? When she saw men asking women for money on the corner, panhandling. And I thought about it for a second. I said, damn, that is right. You know, because to get to homelessness, let's not get it twisted. Your girl had issues here too. It's homeless once. Family was like, get your ass back where you're supposed to be. Back over here with us. Now, the point of that whole scenario, what I'm saying is there's some trauma. There's something that's happened. And if people don't deal with the trauma and what has happened, they'll be out there looking like the prodigal son. I wish I could go home to my daddy because my daddy could help me. But we have to deal with what was the behavior that got you there. You know? And that's why the past 2 years ago, when everybody was talking about business credit, I was laughing. I was like, they got you jumping through 27 hoops. They got people on Bigger Pockets talking about seasoning their accounts. Seasoning your accounts? Sway how, Sway? You're using terminology that doesn't even make sense. When you get actual bankers in a room and you tell them some of the stuff I hear on these phone calls, they be laughing. They be having a gut busting laugh. They be like, why don't they just call us? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I basically paid for a mastermind where this family has over, if I'm not mistaken, 200 banks, all with millions of dollars of business lines of credit with them. One family, Memphis Invest. They sat there, walked us through it, told us how to do it. And to this day, I'll tell people how they did it. It's the same thing Steph and Lyle's telling. Same thing. And people will sit there and go, oh, no. I mean, just Ericka, but no. I'm telling you what they did. And people don't like the answer. The answer is going to require them to do some sacrifice. It's going to require them to do some work. It's going to require them to stretch a little bit. And people are like, ooh, don't do that. Ooh, don't do that. This channel, I have a video kid coming to Dallas. I got a video kid coming to Las Vegas. I got a video kid going to be coming and producing a lot more of the videos. These carve things are fun, but I might be doing less of them. Because anything and everything requires growth. Everybody. Any and everything requires growth. In order to get more, you got to ask more. And not asking more of strangers, asking more of yourself. Does that make sense? I mean, right now, these articles are out there like, oh my gosh, 50% of Americans can only afford their rent and there they live. And when you ask them, why don't they live in a cheaper place? Oh, I don't want to live on that side of town, Ericka. I don't want to live over there. That's too much. How dare you ask me to live over there in that poverty side of town? Well, you want to live on the luxury side of town, you need to make luxury money. I told y'all the apartments I'm in right now, I got a neighbor, he does Amazon and eBay, if I'm not mistaken. But every once in a while, I'll see that Ford Raptor, which is a $70,000 truck, full to the brim in the back with packages. Like he'll have the little clear containers and packages going to the post office. And I'd be like, hats off to you, sir. Hats off to you. You have to grow. Have to grow. There's 78 of y'all in here. There's only 17 likes. Either I'm saying was hurting your feelings or not. Just saying. But a lot of you would be long-term better off with just one rental a year for like 3 years. I mean, I'm not even joking. Like literally, you got one rental a year for 3 years. Your life would be so much different. The access to credit, so much different. But people want to fight tooth and nail. They're like, no, Ericka, I just want to get all these credit cards and big booty betties. Don't tell me. Don't you tell me that I got to do something for this. Don't you do it. You hurt my feelings. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. The number one person you're going to have to sell on this is you. You ain't got to sell me on it. You ain't got to sell your mama on it. You ain't got to sell your cousins on it. The reason your family members and your friends don't support and back you, because strangers will support and back you before your family ever will, because your family knows you, but they know you at different points in your life. They know you when you was lazy. They know you when you was a dirty kid. They know you when you don't follow through. They know when you take classes and you quit. So you got to get obsessed. And I know y'all hate that word. You're like, Ericka, no, I don't like obsessed. What about passion? No, obsessed. You have to get so hyper-focused. Let's make that word. Hyper-focused. If you don't like obsessed. Hyper-focused turned into what you're doing and selling yourself daily on it. And I'm not married, but most people in marriage know they got to sell themselves. Oh, you know what? That's a good woman. She getting on my nerves, but I love her. I got to stay with her. Like they're selling themselves on that marriage. That woman, he get on my nerves, but I love him. And I'm going to keep on going down the road with him. You know what I mean? DMV Pat's telling the truth. You're an employee. You're putting things on their shelf. The traffic isn't coming to you. You know what I mean? So a lot of times what I'm trying to convey here is some of y'all numbers is too low. Your numbers is too low. This last year I was like, I'm gonna make 100,000. It was too low. I passed that number easily. And so I wasn't challenging myself enough. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do 400,000 this year. Now I adjusted it to 300,000 because I was like, I don't think I'll make my number. But what are the activities I need to complete that? Most people, if they get to 150, they are living a different life than most Americans around them. Except for y'all in New York and California. I apologize. I know y'all big Willie style out there. I'm just saying for us in the middle of the sandwich of California and New York and Miami. Everybody in the middle. 150 in your town where you live is a life changer. 150 in Virginia, some parts of Virginia, is a life changer. 150 in North Carolina is a life changer. 150 in Texas, some parts, is a life changer. So you're aiming too low. Pull your numbers up, and you just can't get around the fact you need more money. So many of y'all will go, well, Ericka, no, this is what I'm gonna do, Ericka. I'm gonna cut my cable. I'm gonna cut all the bills down, and I'm gonna lower it all. I'm just gonna contract. And that kind of thinking is rat scarcity thinking. That's why the thumbnail is a rat in a trap. Because it's not just about money, it's about up here. Okay? Many people in the comment section of many of these credit repair places are like, how do I pay the credit cards back? By having an actual business. By having something simple that's an actual business. Now, I've seen some people in the Forex channels go, well, I used my money and I flipped it and I did this. And I'm like, you're gambling. That's not a hard asset. Now, I know some of y'all in here are crypto lovers. I know some of y'all are stock market lovers for the Forex and the options and the trading. But I am just saying, you need to have some solid pieces to your puzzle. What's a solid piece to your puzzle? Whether you like it or not. A solid business, service business, a piece of rentals. Solid pieces to your business. There's a man right now when I go to Las Vegas, I want him to come on the videos with me when I go in November. He literally has 5 rentals in Fayetteville, North Carolina. Moved and took this family to Las Vegas. Told his wife, you can get any job you want. Now you go, 5 rentals, that's all? Yeah, just 5. 5 changed their life. I'm just saying. So let me see. I'm gonna go up in these comments. It's 81 of y'all here. Hit the like button. Y'all know Skynet don't want me up on here. You know I got to start running ads to fight the Skynet. Work with a sister. Help me out. Help me. Bring me up. Now listen. Again, when I'm out here talking about credit, I know I'm driving y'all crazy. But again, if you need credit, get it. Need credit repair, get it. If you like, Ericka, I want to run my own credit repair business. I even put that together. So that you can not just help you, but your family. Some of y'all have already told me you're not even helping you. You're helping your siblings. Great. The circle starts with you. Facebook group. We already got people in the Facebook group approved for mortgages. We already got people in the Facebook group sharing the Salesforce training. We got people in the Facebook group doing a lot of good stuff. I'm hyped. I'm probably going to see some of y'all in your towns because that is how much it is traveling and flowing. I'll be in Charlotte in October during the wholesalers weekend, 12th to the 14th, just in the city, meeting whoever. Because the vibe and the energy is a push. And the people who are teaming up, I see it every day, is that top 20% of Americans. That top 20% of the black people. I go in some of these groups. Hey, who got 10? You got 10, you got 10, let's go. Hey, you got 20 grand, you got 20 grand, let's go. Hey, you got 30, let's go. Like, it is not, like, there's a lot of talking, not a lot of doing. So when I'm always mentioning the credit repair business, the ATM, the laptop lifestyle course, when I'm mentioning tax liens, I'm mentioning things for y'all to make money or put your money somewhere where it gets interest, the investing course, I'm doing all those things because I know the people who are going to take action, they're going to rise to the top. The cream rises to the top. They will be doing what needs to be done. So is the middle class dying? No, the middle class isn't dying. There's part of the middle class is launching up, getting richer and richer and richer, as Glendon talks about, is the 9.9%. But you can go on other people's websites and they are saying the same thing. There is a significant portion of I go to a church right now where a majority of the men there make 150. Wives stay home. Everybody's having 4 and 5 kids. People, and they ain't stressing about it. A lot of them are like, oh girl, I'm going to homeschool this year. In casual conversation. That's how I know some of y'all are living in the projects. You're living in hood places because everybody's crying about money. And where I'm at, people ain't crying about it. They're like, girl, we're going to have a 5th baby. We're going to adopt a little African girl. And I'm like, what? Can you help us with her hair, Ericka? And I'd be like, what? Okay. It's a different mindset. They realize they need 10 grand, 15 grand a month. What do we need to do to get that? Let's get another rental. What do we need to get that? Let's get another rental. But because people are fighting, not necessarily me, but just the way things are, they want to, oh no, Eric, I don't want to do that, man. I don't want to have a business. I don't want to do real estate. I don't want to do stocks. The three things that consistently make me money. Now, I know as soon as I say that, 40,000 people are going to say, but I know another way to make money and people got rich. I don't give a shit. Like, stop fighting historical data that this is how people get rich. Even the people in crypto, even if they make millions in crypto, where is their money going to be invested? Look at the channel Money GPS. The guy has like 300,000 subscribers, way more than me. I comment on there all the time. Even he's like, I got to put my money somewhere. I've got to put my money in some investments. Oh gosh, where do I put it? I mean, so it's like people are fighting truth in their eyes because they want the shiny shit. They want to go on vacations. They want the credit cards. I mean, if y'all want me to do that, sure, I'll just go take a picture of all my credit cards on the bed and be like, yo, credit whiz, yo. We're winning out here in these streets, yo. That's what you gonna do when you can't pay the credit cards back because you don't have a business or no real estate. Just saying, Sway. Just saying. Tell me how. Tell me how. Thank you, whoever did the $10 super chat. I'll get to in the comments. Let me roll through. What's up, Cashmatic? T. Kelly, everybody. Lisa Collins, thank you. I try to give great advice. You should do a seminar in SoCal. I wanted to go to Bernardino, California. San Bernardino. I have some friends there, but somebody told me it's like drugs there. I was like, oh no. California scares me because I can't bring my Second Amendment. Okay, agree, Ericka. If you're not thinking about growing in this economy, you have to be out of your mind or lazy. There are people who are like, I'm waiting on the recession, Ericka. I'm waiting on the recession. And I go, why? Because you're broke now. You were broke when Obama was in office. You were broke when Bill Clinton was in office. You were broke when Bush was in office. Your whole family been broke. Your grandma was broke then. Your uncle was broke. Everybody in your family broke. What's going to change about the recession this time around? Nothing. Hence why I got back on Bigger Pockets the other day and dropped 180 freaking comments and responding to people and connecting to people and say, hey, hit me up, put me on your buyers list, call me, get me on the phone. You want to make a deal? Let's make a deal. What do you need? 30? There are people out there right now advertising. If you got 30 grand, I'll give you 30% interest just because they're just trying to close deals. There's money out there. There's lots of people making money in real estate. And people are like, well, my market, Ericka, you don't understand. Everybody can't be a wholesaler. Number one complaint people had about Fayetteville and a couple other cities I was looking at. Why everybody want to be a wholesaler and not an actual real investor? Because they broke. They ain't got no money. And they don't have enough sense to fix their credit so they actually own some of these rentals. Instead of just like, I'm going to wholesale everything so I can just wholesale everything. Okay. All right. Okay. Like I can't save them all. Can't save them all. It's Freedom Friday. I'm gonna cut up before I go get this coffee. Anyway, what's the other one? There's so much money out here. Yes, Mr. Ballhead. That cracks me up. Mr. Ballhead. That's a good name. I'm telling you, been the bartender cleaning them houses out. But what's happening is, there's a girl. Her husband clean houses. Like they clean houses out. They make a ton of money. People get evicted all the time. They take this, instead of just tossing it out on the side of the street, they carefully put stuff in the back of their truck, what they can, clean that up, and sell those things. Okay? To their thrift store friends. They have a whole list of thrift stores they take stuff to. Money, and that's stuff people leaving. So, 5 buildings, 7 years, 1 mortgage, and last house I bought with a business credit card and some personal credit cards, but the point is didn't use my own money. Mr. Ballhead. Mr. Ballhead, there you go. You will either be a owner or be owned. Facts. I don't know how people think they're going to be in this economy and not own anything. And I get it. A lot of black people in New York and California are like, Ericka, you don't understand. Housing is so expensive. I didn't tell you to buy a house there. You don't have to buy a house to live in there, but you can buy a rental somewhere else. Ohio, 50K houses. New York, North Carolina, South Carolina, 50K houses, all these places. There are so many people on Bigger Pockets, and I hate to say it this way, but I'm going to have to, who are frat dude, as Aaron Clare says, frat dude white dudes who just bought 3 or 4 houses, and they've just been coasting. They got 3 or 4 rentals, and they're like, well, I don't really have to go to work. I live in Austin, Texas, and everywhere I go, there's people just chilling in the middle of the day. When you talk to them, oh, yeah, I just own 1 or 2 houses. Now, they are lazy. I will say they were lazy because if they were really serious about being free, they'd own 3, 4, 5 more houses. But some people get on this like, well, I'm doing the best I can. I got 2 houses. That's good enough. And these people are in their young 20s. So if any one thing hiccups, like there was a guy last night I was responding to on Bigger Pockets who was 22. He had 2 houses. Him and his girlfriend lived in one. The other one they were trying to Airbnb, and he was like, maybe I can retire. People in the group were like, boy, stop playing. You are too young to be talking about retiring. You are 22. I think he was 23. But it was like, he's like, I never went to college. I worked straight out of high school. So I can understand he's been solidly working in sales. He might be a little tired. But at the end of the day, it was like, you're 23. You're 23. Oh, honey, take a little break, but come on now. You know, work is good for the soul. But some of you are like, Ericka, I feel like dying when I go to work on Monday. You in the wrong field, baby. You're not getting paid enough. Something's wrong. Figured it out. Thank you for whoever put the other super chat. I'm getting down there. Amen. I'm all about moving money. Oh my God, please drop that dividend advice. I know, Ericka Robertson. I've been feeling some type of way. I didn't get to finish my blogs the other day, and I was feeling some type of way. I was a little grumpy. So 100% crypto. I learned how to code a year ago and freelance for $75 an hour, remote work, extra $5K a month on top of my job. The course was $600. Thank you for sharing 100% crypto. I be talking about going on Udemy. I be talking about, I'm telling y'all, I can sit down for an hour, go on some of these forums, fill out a bunch of stuff, send traffic to my website, make sales. Or I can go on there for an hour, connect with people, do some project service for people. I literally, one time, some guy needed yellow letters because he was brand new in the game. I literally just purchased the service with my credit card and his information he needed on there, and then upcharged him. Because people don't want to do the work. So I had to upcharge them. Sorry. Yeah, it may cost me $150, but it cost him $300. Okay? Okay, your girl had to do what she had to do. So anyway, the video title alone made me click. Hey, listen. You know, am I lying? The article just came out. You know, if your rent's $1,200, your food is $400 a month, and you making $3,000 a month, woo, baby, that's at 50%. Then you try to go get a new car. What are you doing? What are you doing? Honey, you're 2 paychecks away from homelessness. If that, maybe 1. Some of these people, if they didn't have credit cards, they'd be homeless. Let's be really honest. Some of these kids out here didn't have credit, and some of these adults didn't have credit cards, they'd be homeless. What's up, Lisa Hicks? What's up? Ben the bartender. Ben the bartender. Please make sure to put the websites in there. Any of my moderators, if you're a moderator, please put the websites in the comment section. It helps because new people come on all the time and subscribe, and they ask, what are the websites? What are the websites? If you could help a sister out, put them in the comments. Thank you so much. For sure, Cosmic Wisdom. And we're not just talking about wealth accumulation, Cosmic Wisdom. We're talking about actually just increasing people's income. Like, some people are in a position where they could either buy a rental right now with where they're at financially, or increase their income. And if they do that one a year for the next 5 years, that is wealth. So, Java, Python, yeah. Health, wealth, and real talk. People want it for free, cheap, or without hard work. Yeah, they you know what people love telling me in the comment section? Ericka, well, I saw him over here. He didn't have to do that. You don't know his backstory. You don't know his backstory. You don't know what he's working with. You don't know what he looks like naked. You don't know any of these things. We don't know where these people are getting their money from. I try to be so super freaking transparent on here because I know there's so many swindlers out there. Like, what makes me sick to my stomach, you guys, when people call me and they've spent $15,000, $20,000 on programs and still aren't making money. And then go, well, I didn't even know if I wanted to buy your services. Are you serious? I just don't understand it. I guess I need to be more snake oil salesman. I guess that's what I need to do. Preach, Purcell Investments. Cindy Leader. There's a lot of people afraid to grow. Fridays, rainy sermons. It's cleared up out here. It's not raining so much. Ericka been writing lists, getting money. See, here's the thing, 100% crypto. I know everybody's talking about Amazon, that delivery service, but right now, think about it. UPS, they have wait lines. They have wait lines of people trying to get wait lists People trying to get on that program. Which program do you think is better? There's videos right now. You don't have to, don't take my word on it. Go Google it. Go on YouTube right now. There's people complaining about UPS changing some of its perks this year. And it's such a good program. They still like, I still line up. I'll still be on the wait list. Amazon is trying to be cheap. That's all I'm saying. It's a setup. Strangers definitely support you more. Thank you, DMV Pat. Michael, it depends on what you're saying about concessions. What type of concessions? Don't be ruining your integrity. Don't do stuff like that. What's up? We got some Maryland in the house. Boston. Happy Friday, Rhonda. I've been in Baltimore for 10 years. Ericka, what do you mean by rentals? Properties? Yes. Yes, Miss Vegan. Properties. LexisNexis reports takes forever to arrive. Facts. I never got added to the Facebook group you mentioned a few weeks ago. Cindy Leader, did you go ahead and pay for the ad? I think I can go on, after I get off here, I can go and look for your email. But when we have the email group, it says, what's your email you use to subscribe? That's why I'm asking y'all to put your email in there. So if you paid for the $10 monthly subscription, I want to definitely make sure you get into the Facebook group because they is lit in there. As soon as you get to Charlotte, I got to see you. So that Charlotte weekend is going to be crazy. I'll also be with Nina, House Hunter 216. She's out of Cleveland. She has a killer business, 6-figure business, wholesaling. So yeah, you know what I mean? And she has rentals too. So thank you, Cashmatic. The cream rises to the top. Howdy, class girl. Look at Cam coming in all late, man. Hello, Cam. We got 120 people in here right now and 53 likes. Let's make sure we get the likes up so Skynet knows that you're here. I'm going to get my Skynet shirt. Honestly, I've got to go buy this printer. And so I should have it next week, y'all. Why not do something that is proven and tested? Get your money, then do your dream business. Hashtag options. Just feign it. Just feign it. Came back to life. Feign it again. Came back to life. Feign it again. Oh, okay, I'm ready. I'm back. Thank you, Cindy Leader, for the $10 super chat. Can anyone tell me what she means by rentals? Did somebody, Miss Vega, I hope she probably saw that. Cam in the building. Let's see. Make sure y'all guys put the links in the comments. Any of the moderators, please put the links in the comments so that people can go check out the websites, check out the different links, anything that's available to them via this channel. Lisa Collins, thank you for that. Yes, it's rough in San Bernardino, but there's Ontario/Riverside, other cities that are better. Well, my friends live in San Bernardino, and they're like, oh, come see us, girl. It'll be so great. And then every time I Google San Bernardino, I'm like, looks like it's got some crime going on there. I don't know about that. Like, yeah, rentals is rental house. Buy a cheap house, multiplex for $20,000 to $150,000 and build more income streams for yourself and family. Like right now, I got 3 emails of $25,000 and $12,000 properties in Detroit. Then I got a list from another guy of $25,000 properties in Georgia, in a little town in Georgia, like 30 minutes from Atlanta. And people say, well, I can't find no deals. I'm like, you're not talking to enough people. You're not emailing enough people. You're not reaching out. Why should people reach out and find you and give you deals? That's all I'm saying. Like, I literally checked my emails today and was like, okay, guess I need to fly to Georgia. Guess I need to drive on over there. Guess I need to check that out when I get there. You know what I mean? Was just in Fayetteville for work. Damn, it's so much cheaper there than living in Dallas, Texas. Richard Mayfield, I'm telling you, I'm from Fayetteville. Our family buys up properties left and right. You know, people get a little bored though. Author Banks, thank you for the $10 super chat. Thank you for supporting the channel. You and Cindy Linder are today's sponsors of the show. Today's Freedom Friday brought to you by Author Banks and Cindy Leader. Thank you so much. Radio voice. Do you refinance your properties? Hilltop, a lot of banks want you to refinance properties that are at least valued at $50K to $75K. So it all depends. Are you talking about the BRRRR strategy? I think you are. Joeville DeMille, the people who don't understand credit work for the people that do understand credit. That's facts. Thank you so much, Cam Cam. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Dontel, tell me how to reach out to you about getting rental properties. Consult, unless you're talking about buying together, which I'm going to have a list, but the list is going to come up not right now. We literally have to probably wait till October 19th to drop the list. Because, your girl wants to cross the T's, dot the I's, make sure we legally are in all the right places. It's 130 of y'all in here and 61 likes. Let's make sure we hit that like button. Even if you're in your car, even if you're driving down the road, even if you're at your house, hit that like button. Help Skynet know you want to be notified when my show comes on by hitting the like button. My fear is getting rental property and not keeping it occupied. So I guess I could just sell it. Sir, you need more rentals. You need more. The fear of that, the fear of long-term wealth shouldn't stop you from that. Sorry. I mean, and if your fear is that over the top, then you need to invest in notes. But here's the reason why most people don't invest in notes. A lot of people are not dropping 100,000. Like, here's the end of the day. Somebody says, Ericka, I don't know about real estate, man. I don't know about that, man. Okay, we'll take 100,000 and drop it in Lending Club and Prosper in all these places and get 15%. Drop it in tax liens and get your money. But see, people don't have that kind of money. Real estate's a leverage vehicle. Point blank, period, simple. That's all. And so you have to, it's a tool like any other. It's just a tool. If you're only reason you're afraid of the tool because you don't know how to work the tool. I live in Sarasota, Florida. Oh my God, everything's expensive here. Go up to Jacksonville. Go up to Tampa. The lady we bought on the show, Amanda Young, in one of the interviews I did, she had 6 rentals. As a nurse, single mom, white lady, single mom. She put signs out. Nurse buys houses. People called her. She said, okay. There's opportunities everywhere. Oh, look at Cam Cam dropping that text. Cam always with the code information. Back end developers who code in Python and hot commodity right now in tech. 100K a year. What's up, Charles Ogilvy? You know what? This week people have been calling me E Money, E Willie, and Ericka. My cousins used to call me Ericka when I was a little kid. Fun facts, random Friday facts. But again, income up, skills up. Cam's always in here dropping how you can get in the tech industry, how you can get certifications. We're always sharing Udemy classes with the group. Next week, I'll be sharing more of the dividend stocks, as I promised, but I'll also be talking about certification. I'll just do a video, B-roll. So then guess what I found out the other day, yo? I think I posted in the Facebook group. Banks that let you fund with a credit card. It's wild out here. It's wild out here. It's like 1,000 of them. So anyway, that's in the Facebook group for those who are in the Facebook group. Miss Vega, 2-bedroom, 2-bath for 1,700. That's over here too, Miss Vegan. Trust me. Invest your money, don't gamble. Exactly. When people be coming with these business ideas, I'll be like, why don't you just get some real estate? Why don't you just get some, I'm all about alternative investments. Don't get it twisted. This is the channel Classy Klein blog. We're all about alternative investing your money, ways to make your money make 12, 15, 18%, 20% of your money. But we got to get the stable. The first thing that gives us the money should be stable. Then we do it alternatives. You know what I'm saying? We don't go all alternative and we have no stability. Our table needs to have legs, different legs to it. Tampa, Clearwater, St. Pete. Oh, live there. Enjoy your life. You don't have to move. You just have to make more money. So DMV Pat, the couple didn't take all 400,000. It sounds like you just read the title. They only spent like 50, right? So there's still 200,000 left. And they gave the veteran, according to them, 75,000, and then they spent 50. So there's still some dollars missing. But they went on a bunch of vacations, obviously, like these extravagant vacations that made no sense. They were asking for it. Now, on the other hand, you can't give a drug addict $400,000. They'll be homeless. Now, if you were to say, Ericka, I'm going to put the money in a trust for this homeless person, and every month they're going to get $2,000 every month, like clockwork, for the next 10, 15 years. Well, that'd be great, but he still would need to be set up as far as a home and clothes and furniture, and he needs mental health treatment because people don't end up homeless and stay homeless like that unless they have some severe trauma. So yes, he was a military veteran, but at the end of the day, them just giving him 400,000 wouldn't have made it better either way. But they didn't spend the whole thing. There's actually 200,000 some change still left, so he can still do a lot of stuff. Now they gave him a camper and an SUV. What did he do? He sold them, because that's what drug addicts do. They sell things. That's what people not in their right mind do. Sell things. Period. Right? But they weren't right. They weren't right either. You can learn the code for free at teamtreehouse.com. Get new high-paying jobs this year, folks. There you go. Cam with another one. Cam, bring it. Listen, if you have young teenage boys that you know and you want them to have money and you want them to be on the right track, put them on these sites. I put my nephew on all kind of coding stuff. I'm paying for him to go to a camp next year. Straight up. Okay? He likes cutting lawns, but I want him to know how to do stuff with the computer. Miss Vegan, it depends on what you're trying to do with it. You trying to move to a house? Trying to buy a house? What's your, pre-approvals are fine. Udemy is a great shortcut to get those high-paying certificates. Yep. Free Code Camp is a valuable resource. There you go. Google AdWords, Salesforce, Marketo. Pardon, I don't know how to say all that stuff. I apologize. Cam, I was just curious about the validity of Udemy. NC Administrative Consulting. Go on Udemy immediately. There are several people selling $500 courses, and they have certifications. And the courses count as certifications. You can actually, some of the tests have seals on them, some of the courses, and you can go after you take that course and go take the actual test to get certified. It counts as actual courses. There's also Skillshare, which we never bring up on here, but you know what I'm saying. There you go, Cam. MLM scared me out of doing business. Well, Avery Hodge, they're not really doing business. If you want me to keep it 100, they're not really doing it. All the work someone does in an MLM, they could have did for themselves and started from scratch. Educate yourself. See, I'm not sure how. I know I put my email where and how do I get in again? The link. Facebook. The link for the private Facebook group. If you already paid, I can go check for your information, Cindy Leader, after the show. We use Salesforce to track our work orders and times, but they are saying they could be getting an extra check by coding for Salesforce as an admin at Cam. Cam, answer that question. When will I be in Charlotte? I'll be in Charlotte October 12th through the 14th. Max Maxwell is having an event, but it is sold out. But I will be there in the area meeting with multiple investors, multiple wholesalers. We'll be doing some kind of collabos. I might get my video kid to come down there too. But that means 2 weekends in a row he'd be having to work for me. So that's a lot. Yolan, same thing, October 12th through the 14th. Hey, Ericka just purchased an hour of unstuck conversation consultation. Look forward to hearing from you. Okay, William, I will check the sales database when we get off this live, and I will send you an email. You'll most likely be in next week's schedule because we are a little behind. Anyone who gets Salesforce certification are in the process of getting it. Check out Dreamforce Conference. Tons of recruiters and businesses looking for consultants to do side gigs, $2K to $10K a pop. I'll give you an example. My friend here was here in Austin, Texas. She was getting paid $150,000 a year working for Samsung as an engineer, very specialized engineer. She went to Oklahoma. Everybody's like, girl, you ain't never gonna make that pay here. She's in Oklahoma as a consultant, so she does fly and does some trips, and she's making a killing. So it isn't just engineers have to move to particular cities to make money. Honey, you can make money consulting. You can make money all kind of ways back and forth to Sunday. So I guess this is Eureka's castle. Yeah, that's where my cousin thought it was funny. He's like, Eureka, you said what? Exactly, Martin. You know where that comes from. Get the likes. Hey, you guys, we had a big special guest who's just joined us. LRA movement. Let's get those likes up. It's 100. It's been 100 to 130 of y'all in here. It's 73 likes. Let's just make sure we get the likes up because we want Skynet to keep the lights on and keep letting y'all know notification wise that I'm here. Ooh, this is a good one. Henry M. Kevin Garnett is suing an accountant for $77 million loss. Now, Henry, why is this important? because Kevin Garnett is going through a divorce. He did not even have enough sense to be checking his records, double checking his records just for his own sake. The fact that he's going through a divorce is now requiring what? Multiple eyes to check what the accountant is doing. I have 2 CPAs. Now, there's reasons why. One is it's for the painting company with my friend. He wanted that particular one, so we went with that one. But for me, I like this lady over here, so I went with this lady, okay? She literally stalked me down via LinkedIn, then via my emails, then just blew my phone up and was like, drove down here and interviewed in person. So, girl, people is calling me while I'm live. What is they doing? Stop it. But yeah, Kevin Garnett is an example of people who you need to, not only do you need to make more money, you need to at least kind of have an idea where your money's going. You know, you should have a second eye check out some of these numbers, because 77 million, that even if you say he's had this guy for 20 years, let's say for 10 years, 7 million a year went missing and you didn't notice. That's some, either somebody made an offshore bank account or somebody is sloppy. So anyway, I'm looking at Udemy right now. There you go. Congratulations. Thank you again, Cam, for putting it there. Ericka, do you do any business in Connecticut? So Space Pirate, Connecticut to me is not as friendly to landlords as I think they are. Only place that was cheap was Hartford, Connecticut, and it looks like Ratchet City. So I don't, and I'm not insulting anybody if you're from that part of Connecticut. There are beautiful parts of Connecticut. You guys are on the East Coast. You do have trees and nice skyline. But I just haven't seen any opportunities there. I did have some people reach out for me from Philly because my cousin's in Philly. And some of the people that have been on my shows are from Philly, but not Connecticut. Thank you, Truth Seeker, for the $10 super chat. So far we have Truth Seeker supporting the channel. We also have Cindy Leader. And also, I forgot the last person's name, but they were in here supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel, putting it together via the people. Thank you so much, Cam answering his question. I would like to buy a house to live in. Fair credit, good credit income. Okay, well, you can go get pre-approved, Miss Vegan. Also, if you check out our show, we have Kareem Baldwin. If you're in the Facebook group, Kareem Baldwin's information is in there. If you're not in the Facebook group, go back on this channel. Kareem Baldwin is who we talk about. It's called In the Know Mortgage. I know it's a mouthful, but it's INVNOW mortgage.com. Kareem Baldwin. He's one of the mortgage brokers we actually promote on this show. He works in all 50 states. Great guy, hardworking guy. Good stuff. No, I'm in Chaplin in the Sticks. I don't even know where that is. Any thoughts on the Philly real estate market, Tony Lawson? Not really. I mean, I think here's the thing. When it comes to any real estate market, the reason I spent actually almost 4 hours, but 3 hours solid on Bigger Pockets the other day was because I understood, in order to expand, in order to 10x, in order to take this money and make it work and put it with people who are doing things, I need to get into people who have systems, right? So let's say somebody they're in Philly and they got contractors they know, they got properties they can give me on the list. I would work with that person, right? So my cousin's in Philly, but they live in the wealthiest suburbs. They don't even live near anything, right? So they have one rental near Temple, and they'd be like, oh, I hate going down there. They're so bougie. It's hilarious. But, you know what I mean? It's one of those things. DMV Pat, thank you for supporting the channel. $10 super chat. You guys are supporting the channel. Miss Vegan, you can make good money doing anything. I think you could. It's up to you. Don't know you. Could be your skills, could not. So, again, you guys, I just want to go over this. You know, everybody's talking about the middle class is dying. The middle class is so lost. And at the end of the day, it's a springboard. Middle class is just a springboard. Yes, there are some people who are having kids who do not have skills. Let's be clear. I see it all the time in Fayetteville and different places where there are kids, their parents doing great. Prime example, we all talked about it here on the channel. The guy whose father is made $230,000 a month in monthly rental checks. The son got the best education, got the best college, still went to jail for domestic violence. Stupid stuff. and then come out and now is on the dad's program. So you have to really be programming your kids that this is a launch board for success. This isn't a launch board for you to do stupid crap. This isn't for you to act like Brad. This isn't for you to go on spring break and act a fool. This isn't for you to do rap videos. This isn't for stupid stuff. This is for investing, for connecting. You know, when you go to college, if you ever hear Grant Cardone talking about only 3 colleges he'll send his daughter to is Harvard, Yale, and I forgot the other one, but Harvard and Yale and something else. And everybody goes, why? He goes, because that's where all the rich kids go, and I want my daughters around successful, productive people. There's the only 3 schools they need to be at. And I can't remember if it was Columbia. Was it Columbia? But I know it was Harvard and Yale was one of the 3. And I agree with them. Right now, if you have a kid talking about they're going out of state for college, they need to be staying there. Straight up. If you're going to tell me, oh, I'm in Texas, but I'm going to go to school in Louisiana. Are you going to stay in Louisiana? Are you going to go get jobs in Louisiana? Because that's where that college will hold clout. Unless it's a big name college. You got kids watching ESPN on Saturday talking about they going to Bama. For what? Because they're football team? How that going to help you? It don't. Right now, if I was to go back to North Carolina and go several job interviews and go, hey, everybody, I'm an East Carolina Pirate. People be like, yeah, Pirates, purple and gold. Yeah, I'm an NC State, blah, blah, blah. I'm here in the middle of Texas. Hey, I went to East Carolina. People are like, okay, that's good. So you know, the middle class kids have to be kind of told you need skills. You're not just going to college to party. You're going there to network. I've told you guys about East Carolina, how all the black fraternity guys literally all worked at Wells Fargo as loan officers, no matter what their degrees were in. I mean, we just keep meeting them and like, oh, you work at the bank? Yeah, I work at the bank. You work at the bank too? Yeah, I work at the bank too. It's called networking, okay? It's called you're there for a purpose. And many people, when I talk about the book I'm putting out, the funding book is coming out. Smartphone Millionaire is going to get probably 50 new pages once I get that work with the editor. And then also explosive networking. I'm going to talk about how I went from here to here to here and hit certain financial points because of it. Right? We can afford a kid to follow us around with a camera in Charlotte and Las Vegas and Dallas because what? Our business is making money. And it's going to get to a point where I can't hold the camera for myself. Like, I'm going to be talking with people. I'm going to be shaking hands. I'm going to be trying to get people to invest with me or invest with them. So, anyway, Henry M. Middle class is paying all their money on rent. Make sure the one getting the rent and not the one paying the rent. Very true. There's a lot of people doing house hacking right now too as well. But look, Cam, I'm excited for it too because I'm going to get some of my friends to do commentary of how we met. Like, I really want to do, I'm giving it away, but I don't care. I'm giving some of the information away. Like, I want to do an intro video of all the really super successful people I've met along the way and like how we met and how it added to the journey, right? Because I just want to do like a 2-minute B-roll video so bad because they're literally phone call. Like right now I'm going in Orlando to FidCon. At FidCon could be nothing but financial bloggers, financial experts, financial people who can connect me to other people. And then I'm going to a house that has a mastermind, 9 different, I think almost 10 people there. Everybody there does over $200K a year. You're going in a room with people who are specialties in their own specialty. Masterminds are the hack, yo. Connecting with people is the hack. Teamwork goes faster. You know, everybody wants to be like, I own my own property. I don't care about that. I ain't caring for that stunting. I co-own properties with Todd Capital in Detroit. I'm going to get some of my own coming up on this thing. And they just going to make sure they're blocked off and looking good. But I'm also got land in North Carolina. I got a piece of land in Florida. Got a piece of land in South Carolina. I don't mind taking pieces of the pie to get where I got to go. And you guys are either going to grow and expand or you're going to be holding on to the seat of your pants for dear life. Hopefully you're not crapping yourself as the economy changes. Because if 50% of people are struggling right now, what happens when the economy has a hiccup? When I sit here and tell you there's 16,000 vacant apartments in Oregon, actually in Oregon and Seattle, it's vacant, thousands of apartments. People are just Airbnb some of them. Some of them are not even having people in them. What's going to happen with that? What I'm telling you, there's still zombie houses on the market where banks are still kind of holding them off in the shadows, not telling nobody. Okay? Get out here and get this work, man. I mean, it is what it is. So, we could go way into the rabbit hole, but we've hit the hour mark, and your girl is not doing an hour, 30-minute show today. We just ain't feeling it. We're not feeling it. But There you go, Cam. You already know it sounds like a prompt for TV/YouTube commercials. You got to get in where you fit in. So, everybody, this is Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. Those curls, I got all kind of oils. I'm going to be putting these curls, keep them down while I'm traveling. But yeah, this is Ericka from the Classy Climb blog. If you had a chance in the comment section to see the links to the channel, you can buy the books, Smartphone Millionaire, How to Invest from Your Phone, Real Estate, Land, Investments, or... Oh, so rude. Okay. Or you can contact me via the links for a consult. Or if you're looking for tax lien investments, getting 18% of your money, government back investing. Tell me where else you can get the government to back you and give you your money, regardless of the situation. Tax lien investing courses there. Again, for those of you, I'll see you next week on the live investing Wednesday. We will have 2, not 1, but 2. I'm hoping to get 3 folks who will be talking about how they do drop shipping. Why am I added in the course? Because you asked for it, so I will deliver it. I am excited to give it to you. So look, for those of you, any other questions, always put them in the comment section below. If you like this video, found it entertaining, thought it could be helpful to your friends and family, please share these videos. I see about 3,000 to 4,000 of you share a month. I appreciate every single one of you for sharing when you do. This is Ericka, Classy Climb blog. Thank you, Cam, for moderating, Ben the bartender, and all my other moderators today. Thank you for participating. You guys have been so helpful. We'll be on another show later this week.